What's going on, guys? So today we're talking about rubber rings. I know some of you have these and rock these and have been for a while, years even. It's not a new concept at all, but it's new to me. So backstory, here's my wedding band, which I love, but it doesn't fit me anymore. All right, now I mean I can cram it down here, but then I'm not gonna be able to get it off. This is a size 12 ring, so I'm probably like a 12 and a half, 13 for a ring size at the moment. I like to lose weight, but I've been without my wedding ring for at least a year, you know, if not longer. So it's bumming me out. I was having a conversation with my wife. I said, hey, you know, miss wearing my ring. You know, she didn't wear her ring for a while because it was actually too big. And then, you know, we were going to get it resized, and we we're like, just, you know, it's what it is. But eventually we did. We got it resized because, you know, she didn't, you know, gain more weight to have it fit, you know. So that's a good thing. I'm the opposite. I did gain weight. However, I do like wearing a ring. And, you know, she was very proud of wearing it and, you know, talking about it. And she got a comment on it the other day. And so it got me thinking. Well, not the other day. It was like 2 weeks ago or so. But we were talking about it a little bit. She really wanted to get me, you know, one of the name brand rubber rings. And there's a ton of them on the market. You guys know all the major brands and stuff. And they could be as high as 60, 70 bucks each. I went super cheap just to see if I like the concept, and I do. So this was a pack on Amazon. I want to say it was like 12 bucks for all of these. So I got 6 different rings. I've been rocking the gray one every day. All right, so these are, I think, between a 13 and 14. I want to say the seller said to buy one size bigger. I mean, realistically, a 13 would be fine. But these, you know, they work well. I use it at work all day long. If it gets ripped off, I don't care. Gets paint on it, I don't care. I'll throw it out. It doesn't matter. I have more. You know, so it's cool because it's just so durable and so replaceable. Your wedding band is not. I mean, this means the world to me. You know, it's not replaceable. If I lost it, yeah, I could buy another one, but it doesn't have the same value to me. It would just be a ring. This is the ring. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of into it. This is a wider pattern. It has like a little groove in it. You see in the middle. But this pack came with this gray, this one, which is more of like a silver. It's like more satin finish, which I'm not a huge fan of. The orange and light gray, which is kind of cool. Actually, I'm going to put this one on because I'm filming this on Halloween. You'll probably see it in a day or two. But yeah, I'll rock this one today just because, you know, the orange. But then we have a nice kind of olive drab green, which is really cool. So if I want to feel all militant, you know, and like, you know, want to go out in the woods and be all, you know, covert and super camouflage, right? You can't be camouflage unless your ring's green. But yeah, so there's a green one there. This one I'll wear around Christmas. Is like a nice burgundy and a black, right? So the inside's black. And then of course the classic all black, which I'm actually saving. I went with the gray first. I was going to wear the black, but I figured, I don't know. I'm going to see how long it takes, if this gets torn, ripped, whatever. I mean, I do prefer the black. I think it's just a nice, simple look. So these have, let me show you a two-tone color one. Put it inside out. Let me zoom in here for you. All right, so the inside here, get that to focus. The inside has some grooves there. That's supposed to allow it to breathe a little bit. Supposed to allow, you know, sweat to not be an issue, gets trapped under there, all that kind of nasty stuff. This one, let me see the branding. I'm not sure what that is. You guys can read that. Go right ahead. But yeah, I mean, some Chinese company. They're a dime a dozen. There's a million people making these things. Like I said, I mean, you can buy packs for anywhere from 10 to probably 20 bucks. And now these are rubber, and I've heard from other people they do stretch, you know. It's up to you how tight you really want it. I don't want to cut off circulation. So this 13 to 14 size is great for me. I don't know exactly what size I am at the moment. I can probably print out one of those, you know, ring measure things and, you know, cut it out and do that. But this is perfect. It works well. So I can represent, hey, you know, I have a ring, I'm married, keep the bitches away. Because, you know, I'm just swimming in it. That's really my real problem, is that going with a bare hand, I'm just getting poon thrown left and right, and I got to block it like some kind of warrior, right? Is that cringy? Probably. No, but I do get, I mean, I work with a lot of women. There's tons of men there too, but there are plenty of women at work and stuff, and it's just one of those things, you know, maybe they don't really know, and I talk to everyone. I'm very social. Sometimes I'll mention my wife, you know, sometimes I don't just randomly meet people and say, hey, I'm married. But without the ring, you might not know. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. It's a sociable thing where you wear a ring. It's like, okay, that person's married. Now, I know for some messed up women, that just makes you more of a treat, I suppose. for the immoral women who like taking men because they want something they can't have. But that's not how I roll. You know, my wife's not worried about stuff like that. I would never in a million years cheat on my wife in any form. I know some people, is a whole different conversation, but some people have a different idea of what's cheating. Sometimes, you know, hugging someone or giving someone a kiss on the cheek is cheating, all the way down to the dirtiest of possible acts that humans can do. But I'm seriously extremely happily married. I have no interest in any other woman. I am a man, so I'll look. You know, no hurt to look, but I'm not going out of my way to look. There's a difference. There's definitely a difference between that girl walking down the aisle and taking a peek as opposed to turning around and taking a peek. Those are two different things. Don't be turning around. Don't be following no one. Okay, don't be a creeper. But yeah, so anyway, conversations on rings. I want to know, because I know you guys have these, you like the rubber rings, you know, it's very tactical, but truthfully, it's very practical. You know what I'm saying? If you have a very physical job, which a lot of people do, and you're very concerned about losing your wedding band, which means the world to you, not only that, but some people have very expensive wedding bands. If you have an all gold, you know, 14 karat ring or something, you're talking a couple $1,000s, you know. Obviously, jewelry is always, you know, it costs way more as an art piece than it does, you know, in its melt value for whatever metal it is. But yeah, some people pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for their wedding rings and other jewelry. And you don't necessarily want to just wear that every day, you know, out and about. Some people do, some people don't. But obviously, wedding rings get lost all the time, and that is a huge bummer. So the rubber ring, I'm into it. Now that I've had these for a couple weeks, well, I say a couple weeks is literally, I think, 2 weeks I've been wearing it. I dig it. I get it, you know. So now I'm asking you guys what brands you like. And is there that much of a difference? I mean, rubber's rubber, right? No, not really. You guys know you're knife people, right? So it's not like, oh, a knife's a knife, steel's steel. No. There's definitely some different qualities and attributes, you know. This is a fully rubber ring. I mean, it's just solid rubber. I'm wondering if a plastic core with a rubber outside or vice versa, maybe a piece of plastic that's coated in rubber. I'm sure there's all different types of designs where maybe it's more rigid like a real ring, but it has that comfort of rubber. You know, I don't really know. I don't know much about it. So that's why I'm kind of inquiring and talking about it a little bit here. But these cheap sets are an awesome place to start. Like I said, I didn't want to just throw out 60, 70 bucks on, you know, a ring from a major brand, worried that, you know, it's just the branding that you're paying for, you know. So you tell me, have you had the super cheap ones and then you had an expensive one and then you say, yeah, you know what, there is a difference, you know, let me know. Because obviously comfort's the most important thing, but I gotta say, I mean, these are pretty damn comfortable so far after 2 weeks. And again, at whatever they're a couple bucks a piece. I mean, if they rip, break, you know, get destroyed, whatever, get lost, I don't care. It means nothing to me. So I kind of like the idea of the disposable ring. You know, whereas you pay 50, 60, 70 bucks for one, you know, that's a nice chunk of change. You don't want that one to really get ruined. It's not as bad as your, you know, wedding band getting ruined, but still, that's not cheap. So let me know. Give me your feedback. I know plenty of guys and gals out there are wearing rubber rings. You know, I actually just talked to someone on Facebook and they were saying they just got married and, you know, his wife, I forget what she did, but she, you know, same deal. Like she went right to a rubber ring for work because, you know, they're worried, obviously they're freshly married, so those wedding bands, you know, they're extra fresh in the mind and so they obviously don't want them to get damaged or lost or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Also kind of random, but when you're, you know, for the people watching who are going to get married or engaged, things like that, what do you spend on a ring? Me and my wife are extremely practical. I love silver. I do. I love silver. So when I wanted a wedding band, she asked me what I wanted. I said just silver, a plain silver ring as cheap as possible. And that's what this is. This is just sterling silver. And it's a simple band. There's nothing going on here, right? So, I mean, even though this is irreplaceable from, you know, a emotional standpoint, you know, it means so much to me in the world. Physically, you know, if God forbid I got robbed, you know, got lost, whatever, it's not like I'm out a bunch of money. Same with my wife's ring. My wife's ring is much more expensive. I did get it from Tiffany's because I wanted it to be special, but it's not, you know, a $5,000, $10,000 ring. It's nowhere near that. It's under $1,000. It does have a diamond in it, and it is a very nice diamond, albeit small, right? I'd love to, in the future, upgrade, you know, give her more, you know, a bigger ring. I mean, she's not that kind of person that cares about stuff like that. she would all be like, hey, if you're going to spend like $5,000 on a ring, that's crazy. Let's just put it towards my car, or let me go buy something for $5,000. That'd be great. You know, she could have a whole new wardrobe. I mean, that's how she looks at things. So she's not really like materialistic in that sense. It means a lot, her ring, because of where it came from and that kind of thing. But, you know, she doesn't need to have a big diamond to show off. I mean, some people care about this stuff, some people don't. Although I will say jewelry now, it's a whole different ballpark with the, you know, lab grown diamonds. There is literally no difference. And a lot of them, you know, especially in the black market that end up getting used, they're not even engraved. So a jeweler could not literally tell the difference between a naturally grown diamond and a lab grown diamond. And those are like a third of the price, a quarter of the price. It just depends on where you're looking. So you can get a $5,000 ring with a real, you know, real diamond. Sorry for the dings in the background, I'm getting texts. And it could be a fraction of its cost, but have that literally that same effect, the same look. And even if a jeweler checked it out, they would say it's real. So yeah, I mean, like I said, jewelry, it's one of those things. You know, it's interesting to me. I learned that all the big jewelry stores, like the chain stores, like Jared and what the hell are all the other ones? The ones at the mall. I don't know why it's totally escaping me right now, but K's Jewelers, all those companies are literally owned by the same company. Did you know that? Look it up. Look up who owns K's Jewelers. Look up who owns Jared. You know, all the other ones you see at the mall everywhere. Pagoda, the piercing pagoda, it's the same people. There's literally one company that owns dozens of different jewelry companies, these chains that are all around the country in the US. So you have this idea or this thought that there's a little bit of competition. Hey, maybe go here. Oh, let me check a price there. It's the same people. It is ridiculous. It really is a monopoly. I'm not sure how they get away with that, but it's just what it is. But obviously the upsale is amazing. You have a, let's say you have a gold ring, a real gold ring with a real diamond, and let's say it's $3,000 worth of material. That's not going to be a $3,000 ring. That's going to be a $12,000 ring or a $15,000 ring. It's insane. You can have $50 in silver and real diamonds, but it's going to cost you $700–800, you know, to buy it. So the profit margin on jewelry is just absolutely astronomical. It's crazy. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to talk about these rubber guys. Who's rocking them? Do you just like it? Is it more comfortable? Is it just you just want to save, you know, your ring? Like I want to, you know, be able to fit my ring, which that's my goal. Lose a couple pounds, won't take much. Maybe realistically 30 pounds. I can wear that ring again. But like, you know, on special occasions, of course I want to wear my wedding ring. I love it. That's why I have it. I don't have it just to sit in a drawer. I have it to, you know, literally show off and enjoy and wear. So hopefully we get there soon. But anyway, let me know. Just thinking about the rubber rings. Let me know your opinions on it and thoughts. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.